Hello, ComfyFutons here, and I'm back with one of my main series games. This is game number 20. I'm playing Malphite, and we have all tanks. This is also a dual commentary with Summoner Bob, so you get that to enjoy, and we all have Fortify and Teleport. So I'm here with Summoner Bob. You can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Summoner Bob.
And we're doing all tanks, like I said. This was first meant to be like a joke game, but it actually turned out to be one of the best games I've played in a while. So I'm going to go top lane with Summoner Bob, and we'll do dual commentary, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, I chose Alistar for this game just because I think he's a great tank. Especially at first, like I said, ComfyFutons said, it was like a troll game, and he has some great moves all around. I mean, you can't go wrong with the headbutt pummel combo. You can heal your lane. You can be tanky once you get your ult without almost any items. So he's just great all around. Even if you're not trolling, he's a great all around tank.
And with Malphite, with Alistar, we didn't realize this from the beginning, but this combo with the ultimate and the, what's it called, pummel with Alistar?
Yeah, yeah, pummel.
Yeah, pummel and I forget what Malphite's ult is called, but it's such a great combo with the double knockup. I think we have a few good examples of this in this game later in the video, so we'll get to that a little bit later, but it's just so much crowd control with the double knockup. And I think we pull off pretty well having been in Skype for this game.
Yeah, I think so too. And just while we have some downtime in the video, pro air quotes, Alistair tip, if any of your viewers are wondering, you'll see me sometimes like headbutting in and then pummeling right away, and it keeps the people in the exact same place while basically like stunning them, so CCing them. The thing with this is you have to have it really timed well. You have to hit them both almost exactly at the same time. And you'll see me, I mess it up once or twice in the video, and I hit that pummel before I headbutt. But you have to headbutt and pummel really quickly to get it to work right.
So how exactly does that work? Do you have to headbutt and hit them before they get launched back by the headbutt?
Yeah, basically, you basically hit your Q, which is the pummel, as you're like headbutting, and once you get to them, it'll knock them up.
Yeah, because the headbutt is like a charge and a knockback, right?
The headbutt is the charge, and then the knockback. Yeah, you're right. And then
Yeah.
the pummel is the knock up. Yeah,
Yes. So you just gotta knock them up before they get knocked back. That sounds like some pretty good timing.
yeah.
Anyway, this Jax in this lane has been getting dominated by our harassment, and for some reason he's just letting me throw my seismic shard in there and just harass him like he just runs up like he's gonna jump even when he's this low health, and unless he's really stupid, he's not gonna jump right in the middle of me and Summer Bob's Alistar and Malphite. So I don't even know why he's walking up there. He should probably just hang back by the turret, like right there. Why do you do that? Just easy kill for me. I pick up this kill with my seismic shard or something, and it's just easy. I think a
Yeah, and
Master Yi comes around here soon. Yeah, there he is.
yeah, you'll also notice if you watch Jax's level through a lot of this video, he's actually either our level or if you at the very beginning he was actually a level below us, which is really uncommon for a solo lane. He should be, at least a level above us.
Well, it's
But
because we're doing stuff like
yeah,
this. Like, look at this Master Yi. He can't even get experience from these people.
exactly.
That's such a good strategy if you have a solo laner, if you can pull it off where you actually don't damage your minions and you just sit back and stand in front of the minions so they kind of can't get close enough to get experience. I'm sure a lot of people already know that, but
Yeah, it's called zoning. You're just zoning them out from experience, which is it's always always a good thing to do if you can control your lane like this.
I was just wondering in this game if we messed up this Master Yi's jungling pattern, because when he came to us, he was actually level 3, and I was wondering if like the Jax had called him back from killing the golems or something, because usually end jungling at level 4.
Yeah, and he doesn't have red buff either, so I'm assuming that was the case. I don't jungle Yi very often. I've only done it once or twice, so I'm not really familiar with all the routes. But I would assume Jax, needed some backup.
All this kind of sucked when that Jax came out of the side, and I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting that at all. After we had been dominating him the whole game, I was like, "Oh, Jax, no big deal." But Jax always seems to surprise me when he comes out with all this damage. I mean, it's just a lamppost.
Exactly.
Anyway, I think I forgot to like introduce the other people on the team, so I might as well do that now. We got Bear Thing playing Amumu on bottom. We got Hunger Man playing Mordekaiser on bottom. And we also have King of Ham playing Chogath in middle. He's actually a new person, a fan from my YouTube channel who's been playing with us quite a bit. So shout out to him. And back to the game. Let's see, we're not.
Making use of that teleport right there.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
teleport so useful. I wasn't even used to these moves. It's so funny because getting teleport and fortify is just I haven't got either of those moves in a very long time. I'm used to like a ghost flash, exhausting, ignite type of combos with the type of champions I play. So it was kind of weird having those. And I actually think I messed up one game. I mean, one time in this game, just using my fortify instead of teleport or something like that. Oh man, were you used to those at all?
No, in fact, I didn't even use them until a lot later in the game because I just didn't think about it.
I'm not sure if I even used my fortify because in this game we were like pushing so hard and there wasn't really many opportunities where I saw I could even use it. I might have used it once, but they really never even pushed our turrets, so I feel like that was a wasted summoner spell. If the game was
Yes,
different, if
it was
the,
fun for the troll value, you know.
I mean it was fun for that, but I feel like if the game was different, it would have actually been a lot helpful. Because think about five fortifies. I mean, I guess it's not really practical when you think about it, but it would be funny to like just oh, mid needs to go back. Oh, you don't need anyone to defend it. We'll just like fortify it for a minute and a half straight. I mean, how long does it last? Like 10 seconds?
I'm not. I don't run fortify very often. To tell you the truth.
Oh, there goes King of Ham with a nice kill in middle on Vlad. I think he was calling for a gank earlier, but he must have come back. I wasn't really paying attention to that. Did you know what was going on in middle at all?
No, I didn't. I assumed he was just handling Vlad pretty well. I mean, I kudos to him because it's hard to handle a Vlad, especially I would, assume it's a Cho'gath. I've never been in that situation before, but I was impressed at his ability to keep that Vlad from getting snowballed early game.
Yeah, because Chogath is one of the champions that can do it. Or in my opinion, Chogath is a pretty good, like, tanky DPS. He's one of the good DPS in ability power in the tank side.
Yeah, no, it makes sense with his silence. He'd be able to, prevent the Vlad pool. It seems pretty good. I've never been in that situation. I didn't know how he'd handle a Vlad.
A couple times I've played Cho'gath, I have been impressed by his survivability and his damage. It gets really high, especially if you go a half AP build or like APE build. That was a weird way to put it, but anyway, yeah, he did a good job middle. I think he was calling for a gank earlier, but apparently he turned it around, so we're actually doing pretty well being 4 and 2. And I guess you're going back. You have teleport, so you'll be back soon. Everyone has teleport. Oh man. But I'm just gonna sit here and handle this Jax for a minute, and I forget exactly what happens. This is one of the first times I've been this far in this video since I've actually played it, so we'll see what happens. Ah, broke my shield, what a jerk. And now Alistar is back. Where'd that Jax go? Oh, there's a Yi. Oh, I remember this. I hardly got away here. I think you did a nice, like, yeah, you knocked him up.
Yeah, I tried to knock Vlad back, and then I pummeled him up.
Oh, I remember
That.
this
Oh,
actually.
and here's where I finally remember fortify.
That was a nice fortify because you got the talent right, so it increased the speed of it. So
I'm pretty sure I did. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if I spec'd into that exactly, but
yeah, you got so maybe if you popped a little bit earlier, you could have got that Vlad because it would have had the increase.
no. But I think I get Vlad anyway. Because
Oh,
I think Vlad for some reason comes up to me. I get Vlad anyway.
oh, I didn't get it. Man,
But I think I'm watching the top of the screen. I'm pretty sure I got Vlad. Oh, maybe I didn't.
yeah, at least I got that Yi. So me being 2 and 2 now.
Yeah. No, that worked out.
Yeah. So
I
that's.
think there. Hold on. I think I get him right now.
Oh
There.
yeah, you do get him. There you go. That was a little
For
bit
some
later
reason,
though, with a little
yeah.
help from King of Ham.
Yeah, exactly. For some reason he came back. I don't know. But yeah.
I don't know why I did that, but I'm headed back. My teleport is not quite up yet. I didn't really expect to die there, but
No imp.
apparently they wanted to turret dive me. So oh well, turret diving if you're losing doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah, I feel at this point they're getting kind of fed up with us. I mean, look, we're both, or at least I'm 8 and Jax is 7 and you're 6, so he has no level advantage on us right now at all being a solo lane, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, that is a funny situation. I haven't got a chance to use my ultimate yet. I think we do a pretty good combo here in a minute. But anyway, our team's doing a lot better than our lane. I feel Hunger Man and Bear Thing were doing really well on bottom. They were just pushing really hard, and it seems that King Ham is doing really well in middle as Chogath now. And we're going to push this tower if we can. Do you remember anything interesting happening for the next couple minutes?
No. The only thing I'll mention for anybody who wants to play Alistar is right there. You notice when I healed my minions, it started my passive, which is Trample, which does AoE damage to everything around me, including minions, turrets, and summoners. Uh, so like when I healed the minions, I actually ran away from Jax because if I had started doing damage to him, I would have taken turret aggro, as I did at the very end of like just a few seconds earlier. So just watch out when you're doing your moves near a turret. It'll aggro you if you inadvertently hit. And see, you'll
Oh,
right there.
here's
I
the
got it.
double combo.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, so awesome. Except I can't believe,
I think we dived him. Yeah.
yeah, we got him, but we didn't get him. Like he came back
Oh yeah.
out. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
It's so
This
stupid.
this Vlad, yeah, probably not the best Vlad, but
Like what? Oh, we turret dived him. Yeah. Like he should have just ran there. That was
he's too
stupid.
clutch.
Seismic shard. All right. Oh, and then this Jack. That Jax is hitting hard, even not being level. Jax is always hit hard. It's crazy.
That W.
Anyway, I guess I'll tell you a little bit about Malphite. I know I've done a couple videos of him already, but I start with the Mana Crystal because it builds into two different defensive items that are either magic resistance or armor. So I like to have that flexibility depending on who I'm having in the lane. I either go into Frozen Heart, which in my opinion is one of the best, if not the best item for Malphite in the early game, or I go into Banshee's Veil, and then I get boots. If I get Banshee's Veil, I get cooldown boots, and if I get Frozen Heart, I go into the Magic Resist Merc Tread boots because I like to get the cooldown early game, and if I get Banshee's Veil, I really don't get that cooldown, so I get those cooldown boots next. Do you have any other tips on Alistar, or do you want to explain a little bit about how they changed them? Because I think they reworked his ultimate, or did you already kind of explain that when you were talking about him before?
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about changing Alistair. And after, according to Morello, at least after some testing, they really just changed his passive. It used to do extra damage to turrets, but that was kind of promoting a weird attack speed Alistair pushing build that they didn't like. So they changed it. It still does damage to turrets, but it's an AoE thing that's activated by any move, like your headbutt or your pummel or
Oh, was
your
that it? He
heal.
was just doing in
Yeah.
middle there?
Yeah, it's trampling. He does this. He starts flailing his arms about, and
Looks kind of weird. But I
yeah,
remember when he was attack speed, I remember like Zach would go attack speed Alistar and just take out turrets and stuff. Oh,
yeah,
this was awesome.
yeah, and
Uh,
that's where his. I mean, I ultimated and I took almost no damage from that turret, and I have really not many tanky items at this point in the game.
This is hilarious. I'm trying to chase down this Warwick here. Get dominated.
Nice.
This was the point where we were just laughing in Skype because we were dominating them so much with this tanky team, and turrets were not doing anything. Even at like, I'm level 8 and turrets are hardly doing anything to me. I mean, I could just almost dive people like
Yeah, I mean,
that.
look at all that damage you just put out on Vlad right there.
Yeah. I mean, I did take, granted, I did take a lot of damage from that turret, but I mean, did you see how many hits I took? Like, I don't know. It seems like if you get fed, you take less damage from turrets, even if you're the same level for some reason. I guess I almost have a full Frozen Heart. That's the thing about Frozen Heart. When you get it, like you'll have so much armor. Like and it's a pretty cheap item generally. So like even though I don't have the full thing, I still have like 130 armor. That's like over 60% reduction from physical attacks. And turrets are physical attacks too, if you did not know that. So it's just so much reduced damage. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was a long time before I realized that you could mitigate turret damage. In fact, I think that was one of my first questions, and I never really got an answer till somehow I found out about it.
Yeah, the thing I found out about it is that I started looking at my death reports, and I have asked it a few times, and I was surprised. Like no one knew. Like it wasn't like level 30, but like 20 or 25. A lot of people didn't know. Like what I never really got a straight answer about what kind of damage the turrets were until I started looking at my death reports. It's actually physical damage. If anyone did not know that. So I guess I'm mid now, and this Vlad is just hanging out here, and I'm just holding it for King of Ham or whatever. We still have probably like 5 fortify, so it doesn't matter. It's just kind of funny at this
Exactly.
point. And I still
Does.
haven't died again, so this game is going pretty well for me after I was 2-2. I was a little afraid for a minute. I wanted a really good game for this, but it seems like I'm getting my KDR a little bit up here. I love that slow.
And it looks like that seismic shard is pretty mana efficient as well. I mean, it doesn't look
Oh
like
yeah,
you're wasting
it's a
too much
great
mana.
move.
I think I kind of steal that kill right there,
I
but
mean,
it's all
it's
good.
fine. Like, look at my health. Like, that was not a steal. I probably wouldn't have got him anyway. I mean, someone else would have. I wasn't. I was
Yeah.
just running at that point. I wasn't even trying to get the kill. So, oh, this was that part
I
where you're
think
like, anyone gonna help me with this yeet? And then I saw that Alistar coming around. I'm like, oh, run!
and I think we actually have like a mini skirmish here. Oh, I thought King of Hand King of
Oh
Hand.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
there he
does
is.
come
There
in.
he is.
Look at you trampling around.
I know. Right now, I'm not sure whether we were gonna engage or not. I wasn't sure if he was just trying to save me or what. And it's like, oh, okay.
Oh, he totally. That was. He missed that right there. That would have been really.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I
he gets him right here. I was like, no. That was so close. I can't believe he got him. That was probably a bad idea, but hey, it doesn't matter when you're winning like this.
exactly.
Turret diving's just too much fun to give up, especially with his Chogath and a feast. Although he probably did lose stacks there. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm in middle. What are you doing right now? Just running back.
I think I'm coming back to it. I mean, if I could take this time to outline a bit of an Alistar build. I mean, um, depending on how you play Alistar, I usually get like a Sheen and a Philo Stone early game. You could, change up the order for that however you want.
Look at those
Um,
fortifies.
but yeah, that's just a general like core item. I think depending on whether you roam or not, you can get the boots of mobility. In this game, I have the cooldown reduction boots just because I was spamming my moves, more of like a troll thing again. But it's up to the game.
So how does that roaming exactly work? I know you've read a little bit about it in the forums and stuff. You're saying like Alistar doesn't really need to level or need gear as much as some other players, and he could just kind of be really annoying just with his knockup and stuff.
Yeah, I'll go into that after this. Looks like we got a nice little turret dive going on there again with the knockups and the turret not really damaging us. But
It's hilarious. We just got 5 people on this turret, and that warrior just coming up from behind us like that. That was crazy. Oh, I can't believe I got out of that. That Jax was just hitting me hard.
yeah, they're just afraid late game. Honestly, I mean this late in the game, they're just afraid to go after us. I guess. I
I
mean
think he
it
could
seems
have
like
killed me. It was like one more hit
yeah,
now.
he might have traded his life for yours. I'm not sure. Maybe he didn't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, because it was like in the middle of 5 people. I mean, even though I die, there's 4 other full health tanks there to get them.
Exactly. Yeah, with the roaming, again, that's another thing they changed last patch. Before it used to be there really wasn't an incentive for you to level up your moves. Just as far as they already did everything you needed them to do, so you could roam early. Now you need to level it up a bit. I try and start roaming around and yeah, right here we're just oh, I get a kill on bear thing, but I
It's
think
just
we
so
got to
like
clean 'em up.
they seem like so much more health than us, and for some reason,
Well, it's also about effective health. I mean, your armor and your magic resist
yeah.
gives you an effective health.
I feel like all went into that fight with half, and they all went into full, and we just like wore them down like that. So there's 2 more kills there for me, making me 6-2-3. That makes me a happy Malphite. I think the game's pretty close to over. We got Surrender coming up soon. So I wanted to ask you, what is the difference between jungling and roaming? Because I don't really know much about it, and really the only person I've heard of doing it is Alistar.
Yeah, oh well, you can roam. I mean, you can roam with Eve also. Jungling is just where you're going through the jungle, killing the creeps. That's your main source of leveling. Um, for me, I get to like level 2 or 3 or even 4 sometimes, and then I just start going between the lanes. And you'd think that would zone out your experience, but while you're waiting to set up a gank, basically you just go through each river up to the bush and wait for ganks for those lanes. Like if it's mid, especially if they're close to their turret, I'll just go headbutt them out of range of their turret, and with a little coordination with your mid, you can get a snare or a stun on them. And usually, coupled with Alistar's knock up, his pulverize, you can usually net a kill. So it's not so much that you're relying on the creeps in the jungle for experience, but like you kind of sap people's experience as you go through, and the kills give you experience as well. So you're kind of just feeding off their lane experience while you wait for like a good place to set up and gank. That's the best way I can say it.
Yeah, that is. It seems like a little bit of a risky strategy because you are assuming that you are going to get kills and you are going to be able to sit there in the lane and suck people's experience. That is hurting the people in the lanes too.
Yeah.
So it seems kind of like a strange. I just don't know what my opinion is. Opinion of it is over the laning Alistar.
Right. I mean, it's just he has such good ganking abilities is why people do it. Same thing with Eve. I mean, with the stuns and everything. And there you go with a nice pop up.
Look at Master Yi just Highlandering it out of there.
He's not taking any chances.
Oh man, do you see how little damage that Warwick ult did to me? It was like like a tenth of my health or something. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, look at his items. He doesn't have anything except for Wriggles. I mean, that's a little bit of base damage there,
Oh,
and
that
that's
is
about it.
true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 7, 2, and 5.
Those pop-ups you can't deny.
Cannot deny. That's such a great combo. We need to do that in some future games because I never even thought about that. Now that you're playing Alistar more often, it seems like
I don't
it'll
know.
be a
I'm
lot
thinking
fun.
this is the next ranked thing to do.
Alistar Malphite combo seems pretty good. That'd be the
Yeah,
two
watch out.
tanks and high elo strat number one. All tanks, fortify and teleport.
You heard it here first, people. And there's the surrender.
Oh man, yeah, there's surrender. So I mean, that was a pretty good game. I hope you guys liked the dual commentary with Summer Bob and me. I thought it went pretty well, especially compared to some of those other dual commentaries. They were a little more sketchy.
Glad I could help.
Oh well. Yep, you did. So there's the victory, and please comment and subscribe. I notice people like comment on my videos but not like it, so please hit that like button and comment and subscribe. Do whatever. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.